Hi, I'm Holly Silva and I've been a crafts expert for 15 years, and today I'm going to show you how to craft a queen chess piece for decoration. So of course we're not going to make just any typical queen chess piece because this is going to be a decoration, so we're going to use our artistic skills for this one. We're going to think outside of the box. So what I have here is some twist ties that I got out of a box for a garbage bag container, and I'm just going to cut these down ever so slightly. And now I'm going to take this edge and fold it in completely. Take our double stick tape just to size it up and put it at the edge here, but just toward the top, because I'll show you why we're going to do that. Now make it about a finger width or circumference. You don't want it to be too narrow. Or maybe you do. This one isn't going to be so narrow though. So now we're going to take these little pieces and we're just going to split them. Oops. You can keep them together, you can pull them apart. We're going to pull this one apart. This one is going to have a different look to it. Now, why would you have a queen chess piece decoration in your place? Well, I can imagine for many reasons, one of which a queen typically represents what? A woman's power, which is often, it actually seems to be a little bit more powerful than men, actually. Not that men aren't powerful, men are very powerful, but there's something more powerful about the woman. All right, so now that we have that, I'm going to set that there, okay? Now we have a bamboo skewer. We're going to trim this down, okay? But first we're going to see about what height we want to do. So I think that may be a little too tall, so we're going to snap it about there, okay? So take this and just bend and snap, okay? Bend and snap. And then what we're going to do is take a square piece of paper, any color, depending on the color that you want to decorate, and cut it into like a nice decent sized square, okay? Now what we're going to do is, now you're going to grab your scissor and poke a little hole. This is cardstock, so if you use construction paper, it may be a little bit easier, but cardstock is really sturdy, so I highly recommend using cardstock for this. All right, so now that you've poked a hole through the center of your square, you're going to place this down here in the middle, okay? Now what we're going to do is, now that we've made sure that the height is proper, we're going to take this out and take our Elmer's glue and line the edge of these wire ties that we've got. Okay, make sure that it's just on the outside. If it falls in, that's okay, as long as it's going to be tacky on the outside to stick this to it. Wonderful. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now that we have that, take this smaller piece and we're going to do the same and stab a hole through, or make a hole through the center of your cardstock again. This other little piece. Being very safe with the scissors and poking a hole. All right, so now what we're going to do with this piece is put it over the top of the bamboo skewer, like so. All right. And now the very last piece that we're going to add is a seashell, cone-shaped seashell. Now what we're going to do with that is take our Elmer's glue and line the bottom of the shell with glue. Wait for it to dry, maybe about 5 minutes or so. That way it's nice and tacky. And then you'll place it over the top where this bamboo skewer is and stick it to your top. And there it is. And that is how you craft a queen chess piece into decoration. See you next time.